Hi, this is AshadLMG, and I'm here to do a very quick rundown of some of the UI changes for Mists of Pandaria. We'll go ahead and start here in the character info tab, which, as you can see, not much really has changed. We still have all this. The only thing that is missing now is our relic slot here. We no longer have these up here, even though it already does it in Cataclysm. You will also find that your title, if you happen to be a bear druid, is now there as a guardian. Over here in our spell tab is our biggest changes, really. Our general tab still looks exactly the same. Everything that you can use, technically, that has an on-use activity, whoops, like that, sorry, is generally first over here. Passive abilities come after. Your active specialization is right beneath it. And as I stated earlier, all your active abilities, such as Enrage or Bear Hug or whatever, will be here in the front page. If you want to look for your passives, they're all the way back here. Whoop-de-doo. We have some things you don't really need to worry. Nothing else will need to be pulled out of these other tabs. If you want an example, I can come over here into my Resto tab, and I still have Ferocious Bite and Fairy Fire, same as I do over here in my Guardian tab. Only I don't have Fairy Fire because I picked up Fairy Swarm. So, just ignore that part. Profession tabs has not changed, my bad. Your core abilities, this is not Elitist Jerks, so it's not going to tell you rotation or anything, but it does tell you the abilities that you want to use. You will have to figure out the rotation that uses them and whatnot. What has changed, just in case you need a refresher, it tells you depending on your spec, or not your spec, your class, I'm sorry. For me, my biggest change is that now our feral tree is Guardian, which is Bear, and Feral, which is Cat. If I come over here into our talents, specialization, here's where you choose it now. Your talent tree, and when you choose one, your abilities, if you do not have them on your bar, will basically go whee and splash onto your bar here like they did for me. It was a Bear Hug and Survival Instinct. These are your ones that you will get. If we come over here into talents, this is your new talent. You get talents every 15 levels. And you can pick and choose whichever you want. Basically, they all have the same theme. This one's speed, the next one was be personal healing, or something of the sort. And it's designed for you to choose based on whatever you want. Your glyph window, there are no longer any prime glyphs. A lot of our abilities, like if I'm to scroll up here, for old feral druids, they'll recognize the talent that used to give you increased healing when you were in your cat form is now a glyph, so you can choose that in that way. And some of them are marked so that you know exactly what they are for. Obviously, a glyph that increases the bloom heal of your life bloom isn't going to be any use whatsoever in feral form. We're going to go ahead and close that really fast. Your achievement window has changed because now it will show you, you can see the little blue marker over here. It will tell you who achieved, and basically the blue mark says that you will get the points regardless of who you achieved the achievement on. For me over here in Feats of Strength, some of them it's not going to tell me. But for this one, it tells me that I have earned it by this character, and that's why I have it. Doesn't for some other ones. Statistics has not changed, so don't worry about it. Guild PvP Dungeon Finder has indeed changed just a little bit. You now have your Dungeon Finder, which is the exact same. You don't have to worry about it. You still have to, have all the rest of your stuff in here. Still need to have the right gear and all the rest. Raid Finder is now also down here. And then you will have your scenarios, which, as you can see, I cannot pick any. Along the bottom is your challenges, and that has nothing because it's not finding the file at the current moment. If we come over here into mounts and pets, this is what took up our raid slot. This is the Pokemon battle window. As you can see, these are all my various different pets. I have 37 pets out of a possible 500. And some of these may be removed because I know Blizzard was saying that they didn't want to have the Argent Gruntling and the rest acting as pets, but they are currently here anyway. If I happen to look down, oops. Yeah, I'm not going to continue looking. Oh, there they are. Argent Squire and Gruntling are currently still here. So I don't know if that will be changed or not. And your mount window is right here. So, we'll go over here. The other change is our dungeon journal. There's not really a big change, but if you're a lore buff like I am, then you're happy to see this. You have the other expansions now included in here. The only thing that right now is some of them do not have their abilities or their lore, like this guy. Some actually do have their abilities, abilities, but not their, god dang it, abilities, but not their lore, like over here. So he has his abilities, he has his loot, but does not have his lore quite yet. And none of the old raids, not even in Burning Crusade or Wrath, have their raids in yet. So that are the, that is currently the most pressing changes for Mists of Pandaria. This may change here in the week or so, and if it does, I will let you know. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment box. If you want to see a video on a certain thing, I will do my best to get it out. And, you know, have fun in your World of Warcraft adventures. Bye.